Hello and welcome to Southeast Asia towards the end of February 1942 and the next episode of our ABDACOM Defense campaign. Let's do a quick recap. Singapore, we are running low on engineering and fuel. A reason being, we are slowly getting our planes up to what they should be strength-wise. It's still not there, but that's the reason why Task Force North is getting some fuel there, and we also need to get some engineering there. Palembang doesn't have supplies, but otherwise okay. Again, the other planes are in an okay state that we can use. Trusty has rearmed and is heading back to her station in Singapore Straits, which we could as well now call Iron Bottom Sound. Batavia looks okay-ish in the marginal sense of world, which has all the planes that it should have really. The reason why it doesn't have some buffaloes is because they are patrolling. This place again looks pretty good. I noticed we are running low on engineering everywhere, and again we've lost some Fokkers, but they are getting up to the strength now. Surabaya is where we have lots of things except for fuel, which we are getting there with not Clan Cameroon, but Cimarron. There. Actually, what's going to happen here is I'm going to reshuffle these things a bit. Hercules is going to go here and stand in Darwin to pick anything that comes up with the next stick, and Clan Cameroon is going to be shuffling the engineering it's carrying around a bit more. Denpasar is our sort of a hub. So we have some fuel there, some engineering, and we will move that around. Makassar is running low and has low integrity of the airport. In theory, it would be good to get some fuel and engineering there. I will see what we can do in that regard. I might send the Flandria, which is currently coming back. I might send it sort of here and drop like 10 fuel and 10 engineering there. Truant is also heading towards this area. I will see whether I will put her in Singapore here as well with Trusty so they can attack from both sides, or whether she will patrol here. We will see how that goes. Task Force A is here and it's patrolling Java Sea. So that's the recap, more or less. One more thing, we got the Task Force East Indies because it's entirely made of Dutch light cruisers. Basically, I bought all the light cruisers that I could have had, and they are bringing supplies and troops to Surabaya. It's a fairly fast task force and should get there shortly. So that's the recap of the dawn, at the dawn of day 21, and let me run the time and get back to you when I have something. Okay, this is lots of planes coming our way. Zeros and torpedo carrying Ks. There is a carrier nearby that they've got to us within 7 minutes of the daily rota, so there is no way there is not a carrier. I'm sending Houston away, sort of. Are these the torpedo planes? Yeah, there are torpedo planes coming in. Hold on. Okay, oh, miracle. How can this plane survive this? I don't understand. Didn't good. Okay, let's assess damage. You slow down. Seems to be some strafing damage. Okay, everyone has some damage. Not much we can do about this. But we've downed quite a few planes, I would say. And this guy should be able to survive despite the fires and everything. So, someone was talking about the strafing. Well, here you can see that lots of planes strafing can do some damage even to the player, even though AI is not very smart in using its... yeah, basically there's no identifiable tactics, I would say. Very, very smart damage control from the AI. It has a magazine burning, but no, it will not go and try to get the magazine fire off. It will try to do everything else, with the magazine obviously being the lowest priority. Never mind that it's a fire. So they've lost only 18 aircraft out of those 40. That's... I thought, seriously, I thought there was way more. Okay, it's 40, it's 40. It's 18, it's 18. It's half of the aircraft lost. Better than nothing. I was actually sending patrols over this Task Force A because I was a bit nervous. I saw a lot of, like, we've had this attack on Task Force North before, so I was fairly nervous about this. Anyway, I will run the time and I'll try to find that there must be a carrier task force in here. If they don't have a Congo, I'll attempt to intercept it and sink it. Okay, we have once more the evidence of the AI's greatness, as evidenced by sending out unescorted convoys, and we are going to strafe it to death. And our primary target is going to be actually this ship because it's worth command points. We have only two, whatever these are. I think they look like buffaloes, but I'm not 100% sure. So. We'll have to send something else to finish them off. You can see it's already burning. It's a minor damage, but already burning, so I will give it one more strafing to sort of give some more impact, and then we'll strafe other. We have a task force here, maybe 2 CAs, 1 DD. Let's send wildebeest there. And let's send Martins there as well. We've also at the same time found the merchant ships that we've attacked before. So let's go and drop our Hudsons on it. I keep two of them slightly higher up. Visibility is not great. You won't be able to see something. Drop them just slightly below. One ship, so it's a bit hard to find. But we did find tons of high explosives coming your way. This is how you like it. No AAA, no nothing, just a merchant ship slowly moving, waiting for the bombs to fall, as they do. What was that? Just as well we have the second flight. I'm going to bomb line ahead and we'll see how that works. Well, that worked somehow better. 2, 6, 7 bombs, 7 bomb bait. Okay. He's critical, he's going to go down. And she indeed is going down. Retreat. Firm. RTB, our dear Hudson. A Japanese task force with a Takao. Here, definitely not Tone, very definitely not Tone. And a Tenryu. And a damaged modern destroyer. So we have already met this one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop Martins on the cruiser, light cruiser, while I will drop the Blenheims on the destroyer. I think the Blenheims have 500 pounders, but I can't remember whether they're SAPs or high explosives now. Doesn't matter really. So let's go and start our attack run. Honestly, I do not expect any great results, but we will see. On a formation like this, attacking with a wildebeest would be a suicide. It's just way too much AAA. The cruiser would have to be last, then it sort of might make sense. But right now it's just a nonsense. So I didn't even try to get them down. Here come the Martins and the Blenheims. Okay, we got a hit on destroyer with Blenheims. Let's see whether we can get anything on the light cruiser. Doesn't look like he's suffered too much. We've got one very nice hit on the light cruiser. Okay, I'm happy with that. I am happy with this. And in meanwhile, I've let the wildebeest get a bit too close, which is only one other reason not to attack. One of them is already damaged. 2 are damaged. Let's get them out of here. Okay, moderate, heavy and moderate. Yeah. Task Force A has been detected. I'm not entirely happy about this because Japanese have advantage at night fights. They get a bonus, which to be honest is fair. They were better. This is another submarine, and here is a sub. dead. Okay, let's get out of here. The dawn of day 22 is here, and nothing much happened apart from that sub that we sunk. So here is something that we dropped some fuel at Singapore, so that's good. But apart from that, really nothing that important happened. I think I actually dropped engineering at Batavia as well, so that's okay too. Yeah, apart from that, nothing much happened really. So we will do a recap at the start of the next episode. And in the meanwhile, if you enjoyed the episode, please consider commenting, subscribing or liking. All of that helps the channel. And I will talk to you next time. Thank you and bye.